just a thing as we're just about set for the opening kickoff. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This will be fielded inside the 5. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's the start that you want right there. You know, he's spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Chicago trusted Darnell Mooney to step up and be their top wide receiver, and he gave them a 1,000-yard season in return. They're certainly hoping that the third-year wideout can form a lasting connection with second-year quarterback Justin Fields. Looks like that connection is starting to pay off, this time for a first down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defensively.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a first down throw, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And another juke. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Well, Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there. Garoppolo on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. On play action, now Garoppolo. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 56 yards. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception from the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Onto the field now come the Bears. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone. And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards. They went zooming past that number there. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. From the 22, Fields. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Fields. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out. And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open. I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Here's Jones. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the 30 on second down.
Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
All start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Garoppolo looks to throw.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Garoppolo now.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Niners are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Gold with the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. The Notre Dame man, Chase Claypool, in this offense, ready for their upcoming possession.
He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw, Fields.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Our first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Javon Kinlaw.
Able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
We didn't get to see how Javon Kinlaw followed up his rookie season when a knee injury ended year 2 after just 4 games. But when he's healthy, he creates rubble across the defensive front.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Now it's Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
A lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be corralled right around the 34.
First down now with that clock rolling.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had thought every other ball was coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? Well, nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Gould for the extra point.
Check. Yellow, check, pink.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start. Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
11 yards for number 11.
Never make the mistake with the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here. They're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Fields on first down. There's Mooney with another catch.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Garoppolo. Got an open man. It's McLeod. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Down to the 25.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shoot?
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And now the rookie's free. The 40, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
Fields trying to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
touchdown here. Santos to kick this one away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself in second down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there on third down. They hit for 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo. Able to complete this one to McLeod.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. On second down, McCaffrey.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kick. Back now at Soldier Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
But every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
On first down, it's Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
To throw is Fields. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
To the air again, Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Garoppolo looks to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. On first down, Fields. Open man completes it to Claypool.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Fields.
Got an open man. It's Pringle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Back to throw. Fields.
And a loose football. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun. Fields.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown Bears.
Chase Claypool.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And right side, they're going to go option here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw is Garoppolo. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. So now Fields and the Bears down by 10. A minute 39 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now Fields.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
All eyes on Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Santos' kick is up and through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance of getting the ball back.
So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they will take a knee here.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Niners, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.